Hi movie fans and welcome to the channel. We've got another top 10 today. Yes, this is a different one. I've picked out some DVDs. Most of my collection is Blu-ray. I've sort of changed over to Blu-ray and got rid of my DVDs. But a few I've kept on DVD, and these are sort of my guilty pleasure films. Some of you'll be like, oh my god. So and some are just some of my real favorites, and I've just not changed over to Blu-ray or can't get them on Blu-ray. So this is a sort of mixture of favorites and guilty pleasure top 10. It's a mixture, so I thought I'd mix it up. So at number 10 we have Condor Man. Now if you're, say like me, a child of the late 70s 80s, you're gonna know this film. It's very corny. It's done by Disney. Yeah, it's weird. But there's some really good sort of like car chase in it. It's got, you know, he's like a condor, dresses up, and he's got this really cool yellow car, and there's a brilliant chase in it with Porsches, and there's a boat chase in it, and it's just it's okay. And it's the actor is Michael Crawford, of course, who did, some others do have him, but this is like, he tries to do an American accent, and it's all set in Europe and stuff. The quality of this DVD is not the best, but I don't think I'll ever release it on Blu-ray. I don't think you'll ever see it on Disney Plus, but yeah, it's a great bit of fun and nostalgia for the 80s. Okay, at number 9 we have AVP2 Requiem. Now this is, as you say, the ultimate combat edition. Now this is the uncut version with all the extra gore in it. I mean, there's some really bad bits in this, but I like this one. I know a lot of people hated it, but they've sort of got essence of Aliens in it, the second Aliens film. And it's very dark. It's all set in the night, which is typical with these, so they can hide the special effects. But there's some real nasty bits. And of course, the baddie alien is like a hybrid of a predator alien, so it's a good mix. What else can I say about it? I just really like it, and especially this combat. But you can't seem to get this combat edition on Blu-ray. Every time I've tried to look and I've bought a copy and it said, oh, it's the combat edition. You get it home when you buy it, and it's not. It's just the normal edition. So this is probably, and the beginning's better as well. It explains the beginning. The theatrical one didn't really explain the beginning of the ships and stuff. This is a lot better. So if you can find this on DVD, the combat edition, watch it. It's really good. Okay, at number 8 we have Abyss. This is not a film you'd think they'd be on Blu-ray. It'd be on Blu-ray, wouldn't you? A really good, brilliant film. And no, one of James Cameron's real cool films, and I just love it. This is the special. It's got the theatrical version and the special edition. And of course, the special edition's got all the extra stuff where you see like tidal waves come in, and the aliens do stuff, and they control the water, which is not in the original version. There's loads of extra little bits, but of course it's got Michael Biehn's in it, one of my favourite actors. And it's sort of like, yeah, Ed Harris is the main guy in this, of course, Ed Harris. And there's just some really good special effects, and where they filmed it in this big water power tank somewhere. I think they filmed it, had to fill out with water, and I think it's still there or something. But yeah, this is a brilliant film, and sort of forgotten, one of his forgotten films, but yeah. Number 7. This one, people are going to go, oh my god. Here we go. Battlefield Earth. John Travolta's. Everyone says this is the worst film ever. And it's got Barry Pepper in it. And he's a sniper from Saving Private Ryan. I think this is his like first film where he's like the key actor. I know John Travolta is supposed to be the main actor in it, and it's a bit weird. It's done by, is it Ron Hubbard? L. Ron Hubbard. So yeah, a lot of people thought it was strange. I don't mind it for what it was. It's just a bit of mindless sort of sci-fi fun, and the aliens are a bit weird, and how they've taken over the Earth, and the humans now are sort of kind of, well, like cavemen in a way. But well, I think it was a great film. Everyone hates it, but it's my guilty pleasure. And I've still got it on DVD. Still got it. Okay, at number 6 we have The Divide. Now this is another sort of, it wasn't a big film, and there's like this big, I've seen the trailer, and there's this big explosion at the beginning, and all these people are in a building, and they run down to the basement, and this kind of guy, and guess who it is? Michael Biehn again. Michael Biehn. That's why I picked it. He's kind of a bit of a survivalist, and he's the janitor of this building, and he's sort of prepared, and these people sort of run down to the bottom, and he lets them in and hides in the basement. Of course, the whole place goes to, the nuclear bombs go off, and these people, I can't remember who there is, have to survive. And you gradually sort of see how everything starts to deteriorate, and people start falling out with each other, and it's good. And then there's some interesting bits where noises are banging on the door, and they're like, "What's that? There should be no one left," and all these strange things, weird things happen. And there's a bit of a twist at the end as well, of course. But I've really enjoyed it. It's got, Rosanna Arquette's in it. I can't say that guy's name, but there's loads of actors, and yeah, it's weird, but I've always kept it because it's got Michael Biehn in it. So lots, early 2000s this was. So yeah, another one. Okay, halfway there. Number 5. Now, number 5 is Firefox. Mr. Clint Eastwood. I love Clint Eastwood. Love Clint Eastwood. The good, the bad, the ugly. I like his recent films like The Mule and Gran Torino. This is sort of classic. Okay, most of the film's pretty slow espionage, but then it gets to that end bit where he gets the Firefox and flies it in the special effects by John Dystra, who did all the Battlestar and Star Wars stuff. Some brilliant special effects. The sound is amazing. The models, it's just absolutely brilliant. I just love it. It's one of those films I used to watch as a kid. It used to be on TV a lot, and it's a guilty pleasure. I just love it. Love the film. So yeah, I bet everyone else has seen it. It used to be on TV on a Sunday afternoon or late in the evening. So okay, at number 4 we have, oh sorry about this one, The Mannequin. This is my bit of 80s nostalgia. I just love the music in this film, and Kim Cattrall is, well, she's beautiful in this film, so lovely. And it's got the guy, I can never remember his name, but it's got the guy who's in Police Academy, and he's like the security guard in this. He's got a silly dog, and James Spader's in it as well, but James Spader's playing this real geeky office bloke. But yeah, the guy, I can't remember the guy's name. Oh, I'm gonna kick myself now, but everyone knows who I mean. The guy who's in Police Academy, he's the no one likes him. Can't remember, but yeah, it's just, I just love this. They made a second one of these and it was terrible, but this is one of my sort of guilty pleasures. Okay, at number 3 we have The Wraith. Oh, this is a cool film. I think you can watch this on Amazon Prime. I think it's on there. Amazon got it, but I've had this on DVD. The quality's not the best, but it's one of those cool 80 films as well, where he's sort of an avenging angel come back in this sort of turbo V8 car. They made it, it's like a one-off car, and it's brilliant. Of course, it's young Charlie Sheen. Randy Quaid's in this. He's like a sheriff. Randy Quaid, everyone loves Randy Quaid. And Ron Howard's brother's in it, who's been in, always has cameos and stuff. He's in it as well. But yeah, it's like a sort of a souped up car revenge film, and it's brilliant. I just love it. Yeah, you can't get this on Blu-ray, I don't think. So it's only a DVD, and it's hard to find it on DVD actually. Okay, and number 2, we have, oh, this is such a cool film, Grosse Point Blank. I love this. It's such a brilliant nostalgia sort of, you know, because he was renowned for doing, John Cusack doing 80s films when he was younger, and then he sort of, this is a 90s film where he goes back and sees all his friends that are in his old, you know, school reunion, but he's an assassin as well. So it's just really, really clever. I love it. And of course, Dan Aykroyd's in it as another. Dan Aykroyd's brilliant. I love Dan Aykroyd. He's brilliant in it. Minnie Driver as well. Sort of her first few films she'd done actually. But it's so funny. I love it. It's all like school stuff. It's a good comedy. Just love. This is such a. It was a weird film. I know he'd done some other films, but I think this is my favourite John Cusack film. Brilliant. Okay, at number 1 we have Black Rain, Michael Douglas. Oh, brilliant film by Ridley Scott directed this. I think it was the late 80s. Oh, and yes, it's kind of a cop. It's cop. You can see he's a cop. It takes a guy back to Japan, you know, criminal from Japan. I won't say too much. Something goes wrong, and he has to sort of sort it out in Japan. He buddies up with another Japanese cop, so it's a kind of cop buddy thing. It looks very Blade Runner-y because it's set in Japan in the night time, the lights, and it's very dark and a bit sort of samurai-ish as well. But yeah, it's one of my favourite Michael Douglas films. This and sort of Falling Down, really. It's a top 2, and yeah, it's got Andy Garcia's in it as well. Oh, I've forgotten the lady. There's a blonde lady who was in Indiana Jones and Temple of Doom. She was married to Spielberg. So yeah, it's a brilliant. Sort of he's a sort of a cop that don't really care. He sort of lives on the sort of on the edge, and there's rumours of him maybe taking money and stuff. But I would. Was it Kate Capsule? There we go, Kate Capsule. I'm looking on her back here. Yeah, she's in it. So I would, if you've never seen this, I would watch it. It's a brilliant film. I love it. If you love Ridley Scott, you'll love this. Okay, there's my top 10. Well, I hope you enjoyed that. Please leave some comments, and please like and subscribe. Help the channel. I'm trying to get to that 1,000 subscribers, so I can just be nice. So yeah, leave comments, and I will see you on the next, if you watch these, see you on my next review. I'm thinking about doing another one. I've got a massive collection of Harrison Ford films. I've got most of his films, and I think that's going to be my next, not top 10, it'll probably be look at my collection. So keep an eye out for that, and keep an eye out for my reviews. So see you on the next video.